Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2014 Ironman Boulder. We're going to talk about the history of Ironman really quick. Back in 1978 on the shores of Oahu, 15 gentlemen got together to find out who was a better athlete, swimmers, cyclists, or runners. They were each given a note before they started that said, swim 2.4 miles, bike 112 miles, and run 26.2 miles, and then brag for the rest of your life. One of those athletes is right here, Dave Orlasky, ladies and gentlemen. And then in 1979, Lynn Lemaire, the first woman to compete in Ironman. She took 5th out of 15 athletes. That same year, Barry McDermott wrote a story for Sports Illustrated to let the whole United States know about Ironman. In 1982, the wide world of sports came to the island and captured Julie Moss running down the street and collapsing just yards from the finish line. At this point, the whole world knew about Ironman. How about 1987? Dave Scott from Boulder, Colorado won his 6th Ironman World Championship, and he's here tonight. Where you at, Dave? Dave Scott, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years later, in 1989, the Iron War. Dave Scott and Mark Allen went together for 139 miles. In the end, Mark Allen pulled away with a mile to go to win his first Ironman World Championship. In 1994, the first person that wasn't an American won the race. Greg Welch, ladies and gentlemen, he works with our staff today as a commentator. Interesting that year, 7 years away from the sport, Dave Scott from Boulder, Colorado took 2nd place. And how about Paula Newby-Fraser winning her 7th World Championship that year, later to make it 8. She's here tonight to cheer you guys on. 1997, Heather Fleur from Canada won her World Championship, and she's here tonight to cheer you guys on. Heather Fleur. Also that year, images that broadcast around the world. Sean Welch and Wendy Ingram crawling to the finish line. Images that'll never be forgotten as long as Ironman's around, which is forever. Oh, it only gets better. In 1999, Ironman came to North America with the Ironman Lake Placid. Remember Heather Fleur? She won that race 5 times. 1,400 athletes toed the line that year. You know, as big as that wasn't the biggest story that year. Rick and Dick Hoyt. Dick Hoyt was told that his son Rick's life was meaningless, but he didn't accept that. When his son Rick told him that when they ran together, he didn't feel handicapped, that's what Dick Hoyt and Rick Hoyt did right there. Rick and Dick Hoyt, you're an Ironman! For Boulder, Colorado's own Tim DeBoo! Just 3 weeks after the 9/11 attacks, Tim DeBoom crossed the line first to the chant of USA, USA. Tim DeBoom, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, in 2005, nothing blew us away like the Blaze Man, John Blaze. This weekend, when you see people roll across the line, it's because of that gentleman right there. He said, I'm going to finish this race, even if you have to roll me across the line. And when you're out there on the course this weekend, think about this, he said before he died. Understand that this is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life. Face your fears, live your dreams, take it all in. Yes, every chance you get, come close, and by all means, whatever you do, get it on film. Hey, John Blaze, we're going to get it on film this weekend. How about McKeely Jones, 2006 Ironman World Champion. McKeely, where you at? McKeely Jones is here this weekend to cheer you guys on. There she is right back there, McKeely Jones. 4-time world champion. All different distances. And one of our favorites, Major David Roselle. He lost a limb in Iraq. He was the first U.S. Army member to return to active duty with a prosthetic. But that wasn't enough. He said, I need to complete an Ironman to make my recovery complete. So what did he do? Finished Ironman Coeur d'Alene in 2006. Came back to finish Kona in 2006. He's also works at the ROTC at the University of Colorado. How about that guy right there, Craig Alexander, in 2011? He destroyed the course record, and he's right here, Craig Alexander. Races and trains in Boulder. And what about that guy right there, Fireman Rob? In 2006, 2011, September 11th, he finished Ironman Wisconsin, and he's here racing this weekend in his 16th Ironman, Fireman Rob. Another Boulderite, Miranda Carfrey. She's going to be cheering you on this weekend. Destroyed the course record in 2013. Another Boulderite right there, ladies and gentlemen. Also in 2013, our buddy Leo Burgay, he missed the cutoff by 71 seconds in Ironman, Texas. Only to come back in 2014 and finish 42 minutes ahead of the cutoff. Leo Burgess. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a brief glimpse of the history of Ironman. Now it is your turn to make Ironman history. Out there with you this weekend, Ellen Hart, 2-time Boulder champion and 8-time age group world champion right here. Ben Hoffman's here, 4-time Ironman champion. Where you at, Ben? Michael Lovato's here. Where you at, Michael? 3-time Ironman champion. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to start the 2014